Morning.
Morning. So the first morning, official morning, we had to basically call an audible and really change up our plans because tomorrow is going to be a washout.
Yeah, we're not going to get anything done. It's going to be, just torrential rain all day long. So we're going to be locked in the camper, or we're going to have to find something dry to do.
Yeah, so we basically reprioritized our waterfall stops for today to try to make sure we hit the ones we really want to hit. So first stop is going to be the one nearest the campground, which is the one that we tried yesterday, which was closed, which is Resica Falls. It's on a scout reservation. So we'll try that one first, and hopefully this actually works out. All right, so this is Resica Falls Scout Reservation, just off 402. It's a nice little parking area right in the entrance. It's really only open Monday to Friday, like 9 to 5 or 9 to 4. But nice little parking lot, nice little trailhead here. And the trail basically, walkways and boardwalks with railings that heads down to the falls. You can see the top of the falls from the entrance here, but we're going to head down, see how far down we can get, and see what it looks like. All right, a fairly easy walk down. Little trail here along the fence. There's signs everywhere. Don't cross the railings. Don't go off the trail. So it kind of restricts where you can actually be. This is kind of the best vantage point. You can see the falls here, like I need to point to them. This is really the only vantage you really have. So,
I definitely prefer hiking. It's more fun when you can actually, this is a very touristy kind of stop. I mean, We're going to get 1 or 2 pictures here and then move on pretty much.
Yeah, really only one spot to shoot from. But yeah, it's much nicer when you can kind of like explore and climb on some rocks and things like that. But very nice waterfall. With a lot of debris. You'll see in the pictures that we post, there's a lot of logs and things up top. There was a storm that came through this area about 3 years ago that took a lot of trees down. So a lot of these rivers have a lot of trees in them, and I guess they get jammed up in the waterfalls, but still very nice. This is Resica Falls at the Resica Falls Scout Reservation. So Resica Falls is not bad. I used a longer lens here to try to just get some spots of the falls. It looks like maybe in the center section here, maybe the water used to be coming over here before all these log jam debris got trapped up there. So still very nice falls, very easy walk. There's Bill doing his thing. There's our truck right over there somewhere. There it is. So a really short, easy hike, a very nice falls to check out. All right, so we're here at Bushkill Falls, and this is really kind of like a tourist attraction. I mean, there's a lot of cars here in the parking lot, especially for Monday at 9:30, 10:30 in the morning on a kind of a dreary October Monday. A lot of cars here, a lot of people here, but there's a whole complex. There's restaurants and souvenir shops and all kinds of things here, but we're here for the falls. So we'll go take a look. There's trails, everything's basically boardwalks with railings and things like that, but there's supposedly about 2 miles or so of trails, a lot of waterfalls. So we'll take a walk, we'll see what we see. All right, so I dropped my microphone and had to backtrack many steps to get it. Let's head back down. So there's a whole complex here of staircases and walkways and bridges and railings. And you start out basically way up high on top of the falls, and you make your way down to the bottom. So let's take a look. The very first overlook that you get to is right down here, top of the main falls. And it's really pretty cool. I mean, it's way down. You can see the walkways and everything down there, way down there. But it's a nice view from the top. Bushkill Falls was a 3+ hour event. It was really nice. But yeah, this is something a little bit different. It really doesn't have an official name. It's being called Camp Hidden Falls. It's on an old Girl Scout camp. And it's basically just really short walk, not even a hike, a short walk from the road. There's a little parking area, and there's just a little stream that runs through here with a few little falls. This is the, I guess, biggest, you can call it. But it's a nice little picturesque spot. The trees around here look kind of nice. So, just a spot to set up and just take a few pictures and be on our way. This one's called, I think, Indian Ladders.
Yeah, this one was a little tough to get to.
A little bit of a scramble, under some fallen trees, over some fallen trees. A little steep, but then right before you get here, there's some man-made staircase.
Yeah, this is not, if you have any mobility issues, you don't even want to bother with this
tough one. So, it's nice, but there's a lot, as you can see, of these, a
lot of down trees.
Yeah.
It's really a mess.
This is Dingman's Falls.
This is a legit waterfall.
It's part of the National Park Service. There's a really nice, about 1/3 of a mile boardwalk. Nice and flat and level, but it's a nice waterfall. The only thing, like we said, about places like this is you basically have one vantage point.
Yeah.
You get this viewing platform at the base of the falls, and that's really it. But a nice, easy hike and a really nice waterfall.
Yeah, this one, you're in the area, I would come here. Especially if you have any kind of issues walking, this is a great one.
Yep.
Yeah, nice and easy.
So this is Raymond Skill Falls, last stop of the day. It's also part of the National Park Service, but we're running out of daylight, so we're going to wrap this up and head on to the trail. It should be a short hike to the falls. You can actually hear it from the parking lot. So we're going to go check that out and be as quick as we can before it gets dark. So that's Raymond Skill Falls. Last stop of the day. The sun is almost down. It's getting pretty dark here. It was a fairly easy hike from the parking lot. Just a bunch of steps. You kind of start up there. You can see a little walkway at the top of the falls, and then you just make your way down a bunch of steps, all railings, to the falls. So there's some other falls in this area that we could probably explore, but there's no more time today, and we don't know how to get there. But looks like they might be nice. So this might be the kind of area to come back to one day and check out the rest of it. That's Raymond Skill Falls. And that's basically the end of our day. It's just after 6 o'clock, the sun's going down. We started out about 9 o'clock this morning, and we walked a lot.
It was an epic day. Hiking, we hiked, I think, close to 6 miles.
Yeah.
A lot of it straight up and straight down.
So, but we saw a lot of great stuff. Tomorrow, we got to look at the weather. Might be a washout, so we might just spend tomorrow editing and just seeing what else is around that we can do while it's raining. Yeah. But we'll share that with you also. So that's it for day one, possibly the only day.
Yeah, but you know what? If it is, it was worth it. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff in.
A lot of nice stuff.
Good.
So.
We had a good time.
Okay, so quick recap here. Turns out that definitely was the last day. The next day got totally rained out. We spent the time, we got a lot of editing done, and we just kind of kicked around the area, found some things to do and goofed off. But that really goes to the importance of one of the keys to photography for us is planning. We had, over the course of 2+ days of shooting scheduled, we had 17 stops on our list with details about each one. When we knew the second day might be rained out, we basically were able to quickly, go back through those, go through our list, see which ones we definitely wanted to hit. We made sure we hit those in the day, and which ones we didn't necessarily need to see on this trip. So we had 17 stops planned out to begin with. We ended up hitting 7 on that whole day that we got to shoot, and it really turned out great. We had a great time. We saw some great falls. Overall, a great trip. So it's time to start planning our next trip. Thanks for following us around on this one. Put some links at the end to some other photo trip related things that we've done. So check those out. Thanks a lot for watching, and we'll see you next time.